so college. Now college for some people, that word right there sends a shock of scare through them. And for me it was too. I got out of high school and I was going and I was like, man, now it's time for the rest of my life. What am I gonna do? And I, of course, researched college with Colonel and Sergeant and just kept doing the process. And everything that kept popping up were all these misconceptions that would just scare me more. And I know that most people have heard of misconceptions like college is party time, or yada, 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 or you have to stay, have your head in the books all day, every day, which is not very wrong. But for the most part, most of those misconceptions are wrong. And so I'm gonna go with you guys today and just over three of them. Three of them that kind of stood out to me. One, because they're oddly wrong, and then two, it's just kind of a funny fact for the number one, okay? So for the first misconception is that college students are lazy. That's a misconception, yeah. They're not, I can promise you that one. There's a lack of comfort going into college. When you go into college, it is one of the busiest times of your life. And I know that because I'm doing it. And College Raptor says that people are trying to juggle around work, school, family, relationships, or any other thing that their life may throw at them, including speeding tickets or whatever they have to do. And free time, you don't really have it. So I spend around 6 to 8 hours a day studying for my math, sciences, or even English classes, spending time writing papers and going to class. Going to class, it doesn't seem like it takes all that much time, but you have to spend there's 2 classes a day, and each class is around 2 to 4 hours, depending on what classes you have. 2 to 4 credit hours, I should say. And they just assign so much work in one go. So really, you have to work trying to go through this to support yourself. And imagine having to live by yourself and of now having to pay for car, gas, insurance, everything else that comes with life. And but now, and then me going into that, I was like, oh, easy, right? Until I realized that Montlow is 30 minutes away from me. And then the realization that, hey, this is gonna be hard hit me. And that's for me. I live with my parents too, so that right there, I have no free time already, having to now work on top of everything to support that. I can't imagine other people. So yeah, college students are definitely not lazy. Now for the second misconception is that people graduate in 4 years. That actually doesn't happen as much as you think. Chapex.com says, and they posted this on August 19, 2019, says that only 33.3% of students graduate in 4 years. And that's really low, really low. And one of the main reasons for that is people have a lot of major changes. And so in my pre-calculus class, which is a entry-level engineering class, I had a guy who, he was going through it, was struggling. He was a year 2 student. Well, he realized, hey, engineering isn't it for me. And that's a realization that most people have, because you don't know what you're getting into until you get into it. And so he had gotten to the point where it was already a little too late. He switched his major. Now he's having to do 2 more years at Montlow, and now he's a business major. And then another reason is that most majors, they're just not built for 4 years. Like engineering myself, I already know I will have to take 5.5 years of college. Just how it works out to be. The numbers crunch down to it, unless I took 18 hours a semester, maxed out all hours every time you go. And depending if you have an honors program and you're trying to do the scholarship for that, you'd have to take more classes on top of it. And that's just kind of how those happen. So there's really not a very high chance that you will graduate in 4 years. And for the last misconception is that you automatically become an adult. It doesn't happen like that. So I had my oh crap moment, and every college student has that. And it's definitely the biggest learning process you'll walk through. And my oh crap moment was me looking at my computer at 11:30 at night, 11:34 to be exact, and it's for this exact class, and I'm trying to turn in the speech, and my computer will not upload it. We've all gone through it. It's just to the fact that you realize the moment you turn it in 1 minute late, it's automatic 15 points off. And of course I go through and I'm doing everything, and it's 12:02 at this point. and I look at what time it was due at 11:30. So now oh crap moment. So it just kind of goes on, and it builds your character, I will say that. Because now I will say I will have been writing down things, and so it's a learning process is what college is. It's not really you automatically become an adult. You have to fail, fall down, get back up, and rinse and repeat that cycle every day. And it is every day. And then Odyssey.com, they have a thing saying on March 21st, 2016, and it's 2016, so it's a very long myth, that when you get into college, you now have to do everything your mom did for you. And that doesn't sound scary until you do it. And my mom is still living with me, and I'm now having to take over things that she did, and I don't have the full hit of it, and it's still hard. You have to get up, do your laundry, you have to get up. She's not there to wake you up anymore. You'll become late to class, or you'll miss class, oversleep class, it happens. No one's there to tell you to study, do your homework, or anything along those lines. And now it's all on you. You have to do your hospital, go to your dentist, and mom's not there anymore. And college hits you like that. You don't automatically become an adult. You're still learning, even your senior year of college, still learning. I'm on my first year, and I feel like I'm a 13-year-old. That's just the level it feels like. And those are just a few misconceptions that most people have about college, and there are tons. So I would say do not be scared while looking at college, and if you get scared, look at the misconceptions, do the research on it. College is not bad, you can make it. And when struggling through college and life though, just remember, everyone around you is struggling just as much as you are.